Guys, your Uncle Luke just got his 4th card of 2025. And yes, you did hear that right. What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles. And today I'm going to talk about the 4th card that I've been approved for so far here in 2025. Recently, I grabbed a no lifetime language offer on the American Express Gold card that I've had in the past, and I was able to get that one with a 100,000 MR point sign-up offer. After that, I was able to get approved for another card that I haven't talked about yet, but stay tuned for a video or maybe even 2 about that one. I'm actually really excited about that card. But the 3rd card was another Amex no lifetime language offer, this time for the Hilton Aspire card that I've actually had a couple different times. If I'm honest, I don't even remember the sign-up bonus for the Aspire. It was either 150,000 or 175,000 Hilton Honors points. It was an elevated offer, so I guess I'll find out soon. Now, when I went over my credit card strategy for this year, I mentioned I was way over 524 and I would be really limited to what cards I could be approved for, but I also said I'd snatch any no lifetime language offer I could find from Amex. But there was also a card that has been on my radar for a while, and while it doesn't actually fit strictly with my mission, I saw an elevated offer and I shot my shot. Today, we're going to talk about why I got the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant card and how I plan to use it. But first, if you are new here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you're interested in any of that, consider subscribing. And if you get any value out of this particular video, slap that like button for me and the YouTube algorithm. With all that out of the way, grab a refreshment, get comfortable, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, this card. While it has been on my radar, it really doesn't fit my mission right now, which is to execute a mega redemption. I go over this redemption in this video here, so if you want to check that out, watch it after this one. But I also said I would be jumping on any offers I can get this year due to my limited opportunities. See, I think I have over 40 cards open at the moment, and last year I started getting denied for cards. It's also the beginning of the year, so I have some extra spending commitments. You guys know, income taxes, property taxes, school district taxes, and yeah, I think I have some insurance coming up. I think it's important to take advantage of these kinds of spending obligations to earn the sign-up bonuses whenever it's possible. I also think American Express has made this easier, not only with the no lifetime language offers, but also making the minimum spend requirements 6 months when they commonly used to be only 3 months. This gives me plenty of time with these cards, and I don't have to, I guess what I would say, go look for things to spend on. Okay, let's get on with it. Basically, I saw the offer, pulled the trigger. Uncle Luke has no problem risking it for the biscuit, so let's talk about the offer. 150,000 Marriott Bonvoy points and a $250 statement credit for spending $6K in 6 months. Real quick, what does that even mean? I've seen experts and blogs place the value of a Marriott point from 0.7 cents to 0.9 cents per point. So that's kind of a wide variance. I've stated in the past that I have not been able to get great value from the Marriott program, and that I saw more value on the lower end properties like Courtyards or Fairfield Inns. So I'm going to report back on what I'm getting from these points, as it has been a while since I've used Marriott points. Conservatively valuing these points at 0.8 cents per point and adding in the $250 statement credit makes this bonus worth right around $1,450. And yes, I think that's a great bonus. And well, I also really like hotel cards. Let's go over the card quickly to see why I like it so much. We already talked about the bonus, so let's get right into the annual fee, and yes, it is a whopper. This is the most expensive hotel card on the market. The card has a $650 annual fee, making it a very premium hotel/travel card. So what does this card give you that makes it worth $650 a year? Well, let's start with the multipliers, which are probably going to be much less important than the benefits. This card earns 6 times at Marriott properties, 3 times on dining and flights, 2 times on everything else. Not excited yet? No? Well, I figured so. Let's add in the $300 yearly dining credit. Now, this can't be as simple as using the card for dining and getting $300 back, right? Well, no, not exactly. In true Amex fashion, this card takes the form of $25 monthly. So let's just say good value, yeah, pain in the butt, slightly. It's part of doing business with Amex, so paying for one meal a month and keeping your card in your wallet will get you plenty of that annual fee back. So what else does this card offer? Well, one of the better perks is it grants the cardholder Marriott Bonvoy Platinum status, and that includes an earnings boost at Marriott properties, free breakfast, and guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout. I've said over and over again that 4 p.m. late checkout is such a great benefit for short trips. It almost makes it seem like an extra day at the beach or the pool. I think of it like this. Cold weather here in Ohio generally dictates a weekend in South Florida. But instead of getting up early that last day, I'm going to sleep in, work on my tan, and take that late flight back to the snow in gray, gloomy Ohio. Platinum status also grants lounge access if the property has one, and for me that is a game changer. The superpower of the card is the anniversary free night certificate that you get every year after you renew the card. This cert is good for up to 85,000 points on a stay, and yes, you can top that up to 15,000 for those super high-end properties. And I do understand that prices are climbing with Marriott properties, but 100,000 point room, pretty nice. I'm thinking big league anniversaries or celebrations, just me and the missus. This card comes with a lot of other perks, such as a Priority Pass Select membership, if you don't already have one, TSA/Global Entry Credit, which seems to be very underrated, especially if you need 3 or 4 of them. Tons of higher end Amex travel and purchase protections. It also has a program you can use to book a minimum of a 2-night stay at a Ritz-Carlton or a St. Regis, and you'll get a $100 property credit, just enough to make that stay a little more special. And don't forget premium internet. That's probably important if you're someone like me that takes their work on every trip. Listen, I will not complain about that. One of my favorite things about this YouTube channel is doing lives on location, so it's a lot of fun for me. Don't let me forget that the card comes with 25 Elite Night credits towards the next level of status. And you can combine that 25 with the 15 that come with the Amex Marriott Business Card. Platinum status seems to be the sweet spot as far as I can tell, so I think personally I'll probably stay there. So let's summarize this as best I can. $650 for the annual fee and a huge bonus in year 1. Add in $300 in dining credits per year, and in year 2 there is an 85,000 point certificate. Factor in all the travel and purchase protections, the platinum status benefits, and you have a big league hotel card. And I've always said that Marriott has some of the best properties on the higher end and the lower end. I've stayed at a Fairfield Inn and Suites right next to Madison Square Garden, and it was perfect for what it was for. But I am fairly ignorant with the middling offers though. So there is your down and dirty review of the Amex Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. So why did I get it, and how am I going to use it? Well, I did say before, I found an offer, and I'm a huge fan of hotel credit cards. So for me, this is an easy decision. But this card doesn't exactly help me with my mega redemption. I'll likely be using Hilton Honors points for that. Well, Marriott, with this card and the platinum status, is probably going to be moving into that secondary position for hotels for me and the family. And depending on how things go, Marriott might even move even higher in 2026. There's a great chance I don't stay at more than 1 or 2 Marriott properties in all of 2025, but I want to keep this card for the long term and pair it with the Amex Hilton Aspire as sort of a 1-2 punch for my hotel stays. I want to use this card for at least 2 years, 2025 and 2026, to really give it a chance so I can better report on the Marriott program and the card itself. So expect an update in 6 months or so as I really do take this card for a ride. Now here's another part of my strategy. In the past, I've never really focused on earning referrals for these cards. In 2025, I want to really shamelessly promote my referral links in the description, because referrals are what keeps this channel going, and they allow me to deliver this kind of content with mostly sponsor-free videos. I will leave a link for this card, as well as other links if you want more information on just about any card out there. And guys, if you have used my referrals in the past, I sincerely thank you. Well, that is it, guys. Tell me which hotel program you're going to be using in 2025 and 2026, and which cards you're going to use to facilitate those stays. If you've stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I want to thank every single one of you.